Hi, everybody. My name's Dylan. I'm Technical Advisor for Sabre Hair Care based in Auckland, New Zealand. Welcome to our Power Hour for K-Pack Colour. Joyco, the joy of healthy hair. So please feel free to ask any questions through the process of today's presentation, and I will make sure that I answer them, or I will come back and answer any of your questions that you leave behind later. Joyco, the joy of healthy hair. What's Joico doing to help our planet? Packaging with care. Our Vero K-Pack Color, Lumishine Color, and Blonde Life hair color tubes are packed in paperboard cartons made from 100% recycled fiber and are 100% recyclable. Our plastic bottles from Joico shampoos and various sprays use up to 25% post-consumer recycled materials. Wind energy. So Joico has invested in wind energy for our manufacturing plant in Geneva, USA, New York. For more information about what Joico is doing to help save the planet, go to joico.com/go green. Vero K-Pack Color. So K-Pack Color has been around since 1991. Vero meaning true, and K-Pack reflecting the inclusion of our award-winning K-Pack inside the color. Repair and protect hair as you color with Vero K-Pack, the only hair color featuring Quadramine Complex, the same technology inside our award-winning K-Pack Reconstructor. Okay, so here you can see an overview of the Vero family. So we have chrome on the left-hand side. Chrome is a demi-permanent color. It penetrates the cuticle and slightly penetrates the cortex. It's mixed with a low-volume developer. It lasts approximately 4 to 12 weeks, depending on hair porosity and, of course, what shampoo and conditioner you're using. Deposit-only hair color can be acidic or alkaline, has gray blending ability as a combination of direct and indirect dyes. And then we have Vero K-Pack Color. So Vero Permanent fully penetrates the cortex. It's mixed with 10, 20, 30, or 40 volume. It can lighten the hair. It can give you full gray coverage, and it permanently alters the melanin of the hair. Then we have our age-defying gray coverage range. Hair color proven to reverse the key signs of maturing hair. It fully penetrates the cortex, mixed with 20 vol, can lighten the hair, gives full gray coverage, and permanently alters the melanin of the hair. Technology. So what's the magic? What's happening inside? So Quadramine Complex, what is it? It's the key technology in our award-winning K-Pack Reconstructor. It reconstructs hair both internally and externally with every color process. It is a water-soluble creme base, meaning it's wax-free, it's water-soluble, so there's no need to shampoo after. You just need to rinse and follow a few more steps, but there's no need to shampoo to remove the color. Transcuticle delivery system. It allows for faster, deeper penetration of the color molecules, resulting in mind-blowing results that last and last. Pure Tone series. So K-Pack Color is known as your artist palette. Its intermixable pure tone shades provide amazing artistic freedom, allowing you to create individual shades for all your clients. Calibrated ammonia system, meaning what am I trying to say? It requires each level to contain only the precise percentage of ammonia necessary. And it's a dual color system matching permanent and demi-permanent with your permanent and your chrome. Okay, so we can see our remaining pigment contribution chart is there. Very important. It is crucial because it influences the tonal selection when lifting. Either choose to enhance or refine by working the RPC with the color wheel. The RPC changes from level to level, starting at level 4. Remembering all this information is available at joico.com.au/pro technical charts. Or you could screenshot now, or you could reach out to your BDM or your educator in your area to help get any information that you need. We can see the color wheel, so showing exactly where everything sits on the color wheel and the chart beside it. So these are our permanent colors. We have natural ash gold, red, extra red, beige, violet, the fashion series, the toner series, and the intensifiers and correctors. Okay, how do we use it? What do we do? How do we mix it? So, mixing of Vero permanent color is one to one mixing, so not too much to think about there. Process for 35 to 45 minutes at room temperature. Process 45 minutes for coppers, red, and resistant gray here. So post color service, so like I said before, you don't have to shampoo after you're removing the color. You could rinse very well, towel dry, and apply K-Pack cuticle sealer for 5 minutes. Rinse and towel dry, and complete with K-Pack intense hydrator for 5 minutes, and then rinse. Other oxides, why you'll love it. It protects integrity of the hair structure during processing. It's a stabilized formula. It mixes quickly and easily. It's compatible with Vero K-Pack color shades, toners and high lifts, all Vero and Joico lighteners. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, or 36912, however you like to refer to them. So with 10 volt or 3%, it's primarily for deposit. It may also give you half to one level of lift, depending on level of the color chosen. And then we have 20 volt or 6%, which is primarily for gray coverage. That's your gray coverage go-to. It's going to give you 1 to 2 levels of lift, depending on the chosen color. Then we have 30 volt or 9%, which gives you 2 to 3 levels of lift, depending on the chosen color. And 40 volt or 12%, giving you 3 to 4 levels of lift, depending on the chosen color. And our processing, our timing on the side. So with 10 volt, processing 25 to 35 minutes. With 20 volt, processing 35 to 45 minutes. For age to 5, processing for 45 minutes. With 30 volt, you're going to be processing 45 to 55 minutes. And with 40 volt, you're going to be processing for 55 to 65 minutes. Those are with your high lifts and your ultra lifts, which we'll cover later in the presentation. Okay, so we've got a formulation level finder here. So it's a great little chart which really helps you to select your colors really quickly and easily. On the left-hand side, you have the natural level, and across the top, you have the desired level. So for example, if I've got a level 5 and I want them to be a level 6, I'm going to join them together, and it's telling me to use a level 6 with 20 volt. And then there's a little sun there. So the little sun's telling me the resulting color may be too warm. So to minimize warm tones, considering selecting a natural or an ash shade. So great little chart there. Again, available in our resource guide at joico.com.au/pro technical charts. You could screenshot now, or you could reach out to your BDM or your educator in your area to help you find any information that you need to give you the best results with K-Pack color. Steps for grey coverage. So step 1, determine the client's natural level and percentage of grey. Then you're going to determine the client's desired level. So what have they got? Where do they want to go? You're going to Determine the client's desired tone. To achieve this tone, first determine the RPC at the desired level. You're then going to determine the appropriate grey coverage base to either enhance or neutralize the RPC. And your last step is going to determine the proper volume. Peroxide 20 vol gives optimal grey coverage. Okay, and here we have some examples of grey coverage base choices. So all shades lower than a level 5 will cover grey due to a high percentage of dye load. For less than 50% grey, use at least the same percentage of the natural, gold, or beige series as the percentage of grey. For 50% or more grey, incorporate gold into your formula when the natural series is your grey coverage base. There's some examples there. So natural level, so the first example is natural level 6 with 25% grey. So they want a level 6. The RPC is red-orange. The desired tone is natural. So what we're going to use for that is 22.5 mils of 6N and 7.5 mils of 6G with 30 mils of 20 vol. Great little chart there with some examples. Vero Glaze. So Vero Glaze is your no-lift cream developer. Timing, process for 5 to 20 minutes, depending on intensity desired. Less time will produce softer, less intense results. More time will produce stronger, more intense, longer lasting results. Mixing ratio for Vero K-Pack Color Vero Glaze. Mix 1 part color to 1 part Vero Glaze. Note, always mix for 3 to 5 minutes prior to application. The reason we're doing that is we're allowing the ammonia to evaporate because a lot of the time you're using Vero Glaze to turn your permanent into a demi. Extra Red series and why you'll love it. Our patented extra bond dye technology and quadribond peptide complex. Results last more than 20% longer versus standard reds. Increase shine on here by up to 200%. So we have 7XR and 5XR, which will be mixed with 10 or 20 vol. Timing for 30 to 45 minutes. Mixing is 1-to-1. I like to go in the middle. I like a 6. That's my favorite red. So I got to go half and half of the 7 and the 5. Beautiful, vibrant reds. We have our fashion series. So our fashion series can be intermixed with all the other Vero K-Pack colors, permanent colors. Why you'll love it. It can be used alone or mixed. Oh, like I just said, it can be mixed with the K-Pack color series and intensifiers. It contains special direct dyes, which are larger. They're preformed color molecules that'll go inside and give you lots of vibrancy to the hair. So we have there 6FR Crimson Red and 4FV Wild Orchid. Timing is 30 to 45 minutes. Mixing is 1-to-1. Okay, we have our High Lift series. So we'll start at the top with High Lift Natural, which is a blue-violet base for very pale natural blonde tones. We have High Lift Ash, which is blue base for very pale, cool blonde tones. And your mixing is 1-to-2 with 40 volume peroxide, processing for 45 up to 60 minutes for maximum lift and deposit. We have our Ultra Lift series for extreme refinement. So this is for lifts 3 to 4 levels and tones in one step. Ideal for deeper blondes who have had too much warmth exposed during previous high lift experiences. Provides more control over desired warm tones and natural results. So starting at the bottom, we've got Ultra High Lift Matte Ash. The predominant base is green, ideal for levels 5 and 6 and natural red hair. Above that, we have Ultra High Lift Ash, which is predominantly blue based, ideal for level 6 and lighter. Then we have Ultra High Lift Natural, which is predominantly blue violet base, ideal for level 7 and lighter. And we have ultra high lift platinum, which is predominantly violet based, ideal for level 7 and lighter. Mixing is 1 to 2 with 40 volume peroxide for ultra high lift results. Okay, so some of our toners. Our K-Pack toners, we have TSB, toner silver blonde, predominantly blue based for silver blonde effects and refinement of orange. We have TPB, toner pearl blonde, which is predominantly violet based for pearl blonde effects and refinement of yellow. We have TBB, toner beige blonde, which is predominantly red violet based for beige blonde effect and refinement of yellow. So you're going to mix those equal parts with 10 or 20 vol or Vero glaze if you just want to deposit, and you're going to process for 5 to 20 minutes, just like all your toners, checking as you go, and then taking off when ready. Age Defy. Age Defy is our permanent cream color for 50% or more gray, our anti-aging color. Vero K-Pack Age Defy. So it's a big palette, which gives you a lot of options, which is really helpful when you're in the salon. Why you'll love it. With new 3 defense technology and Quadramine complex, Vero K-Pack Age Defy effectively restores hair's soft, silky, manageable texture, revives hair's luster and vibrancy, renews hair's color with exceptional long-lasting gray coverage, reconstructs hair structure for optimal health and condition. So some of the shades there, we have the natural naturals, the natural ash, the natural platinum ash, which is very popular. It's a very cool gray coverage shade. We have natural gold, we have natural brown, mocha beige, natural gold copper, and natural red. Okay, how to use it. So we're going to mix 1 to 1. We're going to mix it with 20 vol for optimal gray coverage. We're going to process for 45 minutes. So remember, it's primarily for gray coverage. You're going to get 1 to 2 levels of lift, depending on the color chosen, up to 45 minutes processing without heat. Chrome. So chrome is our demi-permanent creme color. There we have our color wheel and where all the colors sit, so you can choose to use it to refine or enhance. We have the natural, the ash family, the gold, the red, the beige, the violet, and the clear. Clear is really handy to pop in with the other colors if you want to make them a little bit lighter, or if you want to make the color, maybe you're toning porous here, that's when I like to use it to give me a little bit more time to apply, especially I've got lots and lots of long lightened blonde here. Why you'll love it. So K-Pack technology repairs and protects the hair. Healthier looking hair with every use. Gentle ammonia-free formula. How to mix. We're going to mix 1 part color, 1 part chrome to 2 parts of Vero K-Pack Chrome Activator Developer. Or it can also be mixed equal parts. So that's going to give you, it's going to make the color more opaque. So maybe if you're trying to do some gray blending or gray coverage, drop down to 1 to 1 instead of 1 to 2 to give you more kick with your color, more pigment. Okay, so some different services that we can do with Vero Chrome. So we can enhance natural color, 20 minutes without heat on dry hair. We can get intense darker results, also for resistant hair, for longer lasting results, for gray blending and reds. You can apply for 15 minutes with a processing cap under a preheated dryer, and then 5 minutes to cool down with no cap. And you're going to apply that to clean dry here. So that may be when you drop down to 1-to-1 mixing for your more resistant hair, and for longer lasting results, great blending, adding your heat to, give you more power. You can color balance as well. You can color balance immediately following a perm or relaxer. If that's what you're doing, you're going to apply it to damp hair straight after your perm or relaxer. I love a perm. Or you can tone pre-lighten here. Of course, that's what we're doing a lot of in the salon every day. So toning, of course, 5 to 20 minutes, apply to dry hair, test strand often for best results. And for shine and condition, you can use clear gloss by itself for 20 minutes without heat, or you can intermix clear into any of the other Vero K-Pack chrome shades. Joyco, the joy of healthy hair. Hi, everyone. Thank you for some questions here. I'm just going to have a look for some questions. Hi, everyone. I can't see who's saying hi, but hi, everyone. Hope your Monday is going really well. Can you mix these with Age Defy? I'm not sure what you're asking you can mix with Age Defy. You can mix any of the K-Pack permanent colors with Age Defy, and chrome should be treated separately. Chrome should be intermixed by itself. I hope that helps. I've heard 10-volt gives great gray coverage too. Have you experienced this? I have at times used 10-volt. My go-to is 20-volt. Maybe if I've had a very, very difficult client who's had very hard gray coverage, I've used 10-volt, but most of the time I choose to use 20-volt because that usually gives me great results. Awesome. So if you're watching this back later, please feel free to leave any questions below and I'll come back and I'll check and I'll answer them later. But I'd just like to thank you for joining me today. I've got another question. Any reason why the concentrates are being discontinued? I love them. Thank you for your question. That's something I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's something that would happen in New York. But I can definitely try and find out, and I will come back and leave a comment for you later. Thank you for joining me, guys. I hope you have a fantastic week. And be well and take care. Thank you. Bye.